Engineer Muhammad Rashid is there. Today I will talk with Maya. Today I want to discuss a powerful and inspiring topic: how to overcome fear and take bold steps in life. Many people hold back because of fear, self doubts, and past experiences, but understanding how to face fear can open the door of confidence, growth, and new opportunities. Let's explore how we can raise above fear and more forward with
Ah,
courage.
okay. Hello to you too, Engineer Rashid. That's a solid topic. A lot of people talk about overcoming fear like it's something to eradicate, but I kind of think it's useful sometimes. What specifically about taking bold steps feels scary to you?
Yeah, of course. What are the most common fear that stop people from taking bold steps in life? Can you give me
Honest?
with a simple example?
Right, a simple example. Okay. Think about someone wanting to start their own business. A huge fear for most is just failure. Not even the work, not even the risk of losing money, but the sting of failing publicly. It's way easier to stay in a stable job, even if it's not fulfilling, than to risk looking foolish. It's a pretty basic one, but it holds a lot of people back. What do you think? Does that resonate?
I would like to ask, why do you think fear has such a strong influence on our decision? Can you give me an example?
Mm. It's because fear taps into really ancient parts of our brains, right? Like way back when humans were worried about actual predators, fear was a survival mechanism. So it's not a rational thing, it's a gut reaction. As for an example, let's say someone wants to speak up in a meeting with their boss. Fear of sounding stupid or being dismissed can completely shut them down, even if they have a good idea. It's not that they logically think it's a bad idea, it's that their brain is screaming because of potential social repercussions. Does that make sense?
Thank you for your thoughts. Now I want to know, how can someone identify the root cause of their fear?
Okay, good question. I think a lot of it is just being brutally honest with yourself. But that's easier said than done, obviously. Start by asking, what's the worst that could happen? Then really think through that scenario. Is it truly catastrophic or just uncomfortable? Often the root isn't the thing you're overtly afraid of, it's something deeper. Like fear of failure might actually be rooted in a fear of disappointing others or a belief you're not good enough. It's a messy work though. You really gotta be willing to look at stuff you maybe don't like about yourself.
Thank you for your valuable insights. Now I want to know, uh, what are some practical techniques to manage or reduce fear?
All right, practical techniques. Okay, first thing, small steps. Don't try to conquer Everest in a day. Break down whatever you're fearing into tiny, manageable actions. Second, exposure. Gently expose yourself to the thing you're afraid of. Not a full on plunge, but little by little. And third, and this is going to sound cliche, mindfulness. Actually paying attention to your physical reactions to fear without judgment. Recognizing your heart racing or your palms sweating can actually lessen the power it has over you. Does any of that sound doable?
Thank you for your valuable knowledge. Let's explore Gently, how does stepping outside our comfort zone help us grow?
You're welcome. And stepping outside your comfort zone, huh? It feels awful at first, honestly. Your brain is literally screaming at you that something is wrong. But that's where the growth happens. Every time you do something that scares you, you'll rewire your brain a little bit. You prove to yourself that you can handle discomfort. It doesn't get easier exactly, but you get better at handling the feeling of it being scary. It's like building a muscle. What specifically about stepping outside your comfort zone feels difficult for you?
Thank you for your valuable knowledge. Now I want to know, can small daily actions slowly build courage? If yes, how?
Absolutely. Small daily actions are exactly how you build courage. It's not about one grand gesture, it's consistent, incremental progress. Think of it like this: if you're scared of public speaking, don't sign up for a huge presentation. Start by asking a question in a small meeting, then maybe offer a quick comment, then volunteer to lead a small part of the next meeting. Each small win builds confidence and makes the next step less daunting. It's about proving to yourself repeatedly that you can handle a little bit of discomfort. It's a snowball effect. Do you have an example of something you'd like to work on? Even just a tiny bit?
Can you give me your thoughts? How important
My
is mindset when it comes to overcoming fear?
massively important. Like probably the most important thing. If you if you go into something believing you're going to fail, you almost certainly will. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. But if you approach fear as a challenge, something to learn from, even if you stumble, you're already halfway there. A growth mindset where you see failures as opportunities to improve is crucial. It's not about being unrealistically optimistic, it's about framing fear as information, not as a threat. Does that resonate with you?
Thank you for your valuable knowledge. Now I want
Oh, well,
to know, what role does positive self-talk play in building confidence?
it's pretty significant. Our internal dialogue is powerful. If you're constantly putting yourself down, you're sabotaging your own efforts. Positive self talk isn't about lying to yourself or pretending you're fearless. It's about being kind to yourself and acknowledging your strengths. It's about challenging those negative thoughts and replacing them with more realistic and supportive ones.
Thank you.
Instead of, I'm going to,
How can we stay motivated when fear tries to pull us back?
when fear tries to drag you back down. Okay, so first, remember why you started. What's the bigger goal that's driving you? Second, celebrate small wins. Seriously, acknowledge every little step forward. It reinforces positive behavior. And third, and this is important, find your support system. Talk to people who believe in you and will encourage you, not the ones who reinforce your doubts. What helps you stay motivated generally, Rashid?
Can you give me your good knowledge why it is important to take bold steps if we want to achieve our dreams?
Because dreams rarely live within your comfort zone. Seriously. Anything worthwhile, anything that truly stretches you and makes you feel alive, will require you to do things that scare you. Bold steps aren't just about achieving a goal, they're about becoming the person who's capable of achieving it. They build resilience, expand your capacity, and force you to grow. Staying safe and comfortable might feel good in the short term, but it'll ultimately leave you feeling stuck. It's about choosing growth over stagnation. Does that land?
Thank you,
Great.
Annie, for wonderful insights. This conversation really helped me understand how the courage, mindset, and small, consistent action can help anyone overcome fear and move forward confidently. I will keep this lesson in mind as I continue my journey. That's all for today. Looking forward to our next discussion.
Oh, all right. Glad to hear it was helpful, Rashid. And you're very welcome. Have a good one.
Bye bye.